Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn May and this is Kitsap Roots. You're in my garden today and we are planting garlic. I'm going to take you through the process, show you how simple it is and why you should take the time right now before the ground freezes to plant some garlic. So let's get started. So this area right here, I last fall did a lasagna garden. It's just in a grassy area in our yard, and I put down cardboard and spent chicken bedding, and I put in some wood chips and I put in some grass clippings and a whole bunch of stuff and just layered it up and left it for the winter. And then I came back in the spring and planted this whole bed with potatoes. And it did great. I didn't water them once. They held the moisture beautifully. It was a fantastic garden. So now this winter, I'm going to plant it up with garlic. I have two varieties. They're both Italian softneck. One is early, one is late. And between the two varieties, I have 140 little cloves to plant. So I'm going to get to amending the soil with some compost, getting it all smoothed out, and then we'll get to planting. This is an in-ground bed, but having these little logs around the outside and reusing them, they're going to bring in some good fungus for the ground and the soil, and they're also going to act as a little corral for the mulch that's going to go on top. Now I'm not really tilling up anything at this point. I'm just trying to work the compost in just to the top layer of what I have going on here. All right, for planting garlic, you want to plant them 2 to 3 inches deep and 6 inches apart. And a good way to do it is to make furrows into the ground, lay all your garlic down, and then backfill over top. So that's what I'm going to do. With my 140 cloves, I figured 7 rows is what I'm going to do. So here we go. All right, planting garlic, it's really simple. You usually buy them in the full heads of garlic. And good rule of thumb, only plant the really big ones. Those are the ones that are going to result in large heads the next year. I've tried planting the little cloves and you get little tiny heads that are a pain to try and peel and use. So peel off the outer ones that are really nice and big. Use the rest in your cooking for the week. When you plant them, pull these apart last night. It's good once you pull them apart to get them in the ground within 2 to 3 days. Otherwise, they might dry out. So the bottom here is here, and that's where it was attached to the head. And the pointy part, it was at the top of the head, and that's the top where it will sprout. And it really is as simple as just stick it in the ground. This is all you have to do. So every 6 inches, just put it in. We have all of our garlic laid out. They are in their little furrows, so now we're just going to cover them back up. One thing to note about the depth of garlic, as the ground freezes, if you don't plant your garlic deep enough, they're going to push up to the surface when they send their roots down and their shoots up, right? So make sure they are good in there, nice and cozy, and then after you get them all backfilled, you're going to want to mulch about 6 inches on top. You can use chopped leaves, you can use any type of mulch that you want to use, but make it a good thick layer of mulch because they're going to be in there for the winter. So let's get covering. Now this straw that's on here by next spring is going to be broken down and the garlic is gonna come up through it, and the weeds are gonna keep out. No weeds. That's the whole point of this, no weeds. Bare earth, the earth is gonna try to heal itself, and that's where all those weeds come in. So mulch is key to success with, well, pretty much all gardening. This garlic takes a really long time. So it'll be ready about mid-June of next year. Stay tuned, I will be doing update videos on this. I need to catch my breath again. You guys are gonna see me lose my breath a lot. I'm gonna be updating you on the progress of my garlic and other projects in the garden. I hope that you keep following along, like and subscribe, and if you have any videos that you would like me to make or have specific questions, put them below. I'm your happy helper in the garden. My name's Carolyn May. This is Kids Have Roots. We'll see you next time.